Do you think that was is that what you wanted?
It's the closest it could come. If I were to have my way, I would want life imprisonment in solitary. That would be me. There is no such thing, though.
Not me.
If I may ask one question too, and first I do want to just say I am so sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I've held your family in my prayers as well. Where does the healing process go now? I know that grief is such a step, and where does this fall? How do you go from there?
The grieving process has continued from the very beginning. For me, it was time to get off the fence. I either believed what I believed and had to follow actions with that, or I didn't, and then those, the consequences and actions that would follow that. I truly believe that we have a loving Father in heaven, and that each of us, by choosing to turn to Him, can help us make the most positive things out of all the negative things that come about in our lives.
And what do you want her remembered for?
Mia had a very kind heart and a wonderful smile, and it brought her great joy to bring joy to others. And her legacy is that to bring joy to others. We have a Mia Che Brown Scholarship Fund, and we're passing that on to a deserving senior each year at Bethlehem High School, and they can continue on with their education, whether they choose to go to vocational school or to college.
If people want to donate to that, how do they do it?
We have a fund, and we have an account set up it used to be called the Bank of Bonifay. It's now a credit union, and there's an account set up there, and anybody can feel free to make any donations that they would like. It's in her name. It's called the Mia Che Brown Scholarship Fund.
Okay.
Oh, you need to get me in here. It's James Blakeney Williams, JamesBlakeneyWilliams.
And what is your relationship to?
I was her father. Still am.
Okay.
If you could please tell me, was justice served today?
It was.
How are you feeling as you walk out of the courthouse?
I am so grateful for the people of Holmes County, for jurors that basically put their livelihood, their life on the line to do the right thing. I'm grateful for the judge that he had the integrity and the honesty to pronounce this sentence. It's a hard thing. I can tell you I did not feel good when he said death, but it is justified in this case, absolutely. This man will not suffer the way my daughter did, and we're not vengeful people. I don't want him to suffer that way, but he talks about being a new man in Christ, and that he needs to show that. The closest thing that he can do for this community, for his family, is to forfeit his life, saying that he's truly sorry for what he did. I hold no animosity towards him or any of his family today, but he needs to pay the ultimate price. It's hard, but it's fair.
I agree. I totally agree. Your wife is saying life in solitary. What do you think about that?
Well, that would be difficult, but I really think that there are some things that you need to lay down your life. Even Judas threw the silver down and hung himself. So, in the end, the terrible deed that he did, he still went out like a man.
How will you remember your daughter?
Mia lived so much in her short time, and everything was exciting to her. From a wave at the beach that she would scream and go crazy over, everything was an adventure. And it was fun to Mia. So looking back now to those emotions that she shared, she had to get a lot of living done in a short amount of time. And I can remember the last thing that she said, "Dad, I love you." And I said, "I love you, Mia." And don't ever think when your child goes out the door that they'll come back through that door. So, as parents, we have to be careful.
Gosh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for sharing.